Hey, horror fans! Once again, it is me, the Horror Miser Monty G. Yes, it's counting down the final days of the 31 Days of Horror because Monday will be Halloween. And so for today, I'm going to review the sequel to the film Terrifier called Terrifier 2. Yes! Now, Terrifier 2 is a 2022 American splatter slasher film written and directed by Damien Leone. Now, the film stars Laura Laverne, Elliot Folan, Sarah Voigt, and David Howard Thornton. Now, in the film, after being resurrected by a sinister entity, Art the Clown returns to the timid town of Miles County, where he targets a teenage girl and her younger brother on Halloween night. Yes, Art the Clown is back! You know, the one thing that children look forward to seeing when going to the circus, other than the acrobats, the lion tamers, the elephant tamers, and the jugglers, are the clowns. You know, dressed in bright colors and makeup, clowns do their best to entertain the children with their silly slapstick antics. You know, either throwing pies on their face, falling on their ass, sometimes doing magical tricks, sometimes doing tricks of the oins, but they might think you're going to throw a balloon with water on it, but it's just confetti. Everyone loves seeing the clowns perform through the circus. However, clowns have a different agenda when they appear in horror movies, because instead of entertaining people, they maim, they terrorize, and kill their victims. Oh no! Now, clowns have become very effective in horror movies, you know, such as the Killer Clowns from Outer Space, the demonic Killjoy from the Killjoy film series, and of course Pennywise from Stephen King's It, both the novel and the films. Now we have a new clown that seems to be taking over the horror genre, and he could be on his way to become a horror icon, right up to the tops of Freddy, Jason, and Michael. That is Art the Clown. You know, he made his first feature-length appearance in the horror anthology film, the 2013 All Hallows Eve, that was written and directed by Damien Leone, after appearing in the short film Terrifier. Now, he would go on to appear in the full-length feature film, also called Terrifier in 2016, and now he's back in the sequel, Terrifier 2. Now, brought back to life by some unknown entity, Art the Clown returns, kills the coroner so he can continue his rampage. No other reason, or there's no real interesting way he's brought back. He just comes back, kills the coroner, and he's off doing his rampage again. Now, we're also introduced to Sienna Shawn and her family, her brother Jonathan and her mother Barbara. Now, she's putting together her warrior princess costume that was designed by her late father, who passed away from a brain tumor. Aww. Now, while she's getting ready to attend a Halloween party with her friends, Art is doing what he does best, killing people in the worst possible way. For some reason, he becomes fixated on Sienna, and we have to see if she can save her family and her friends from Art's wrath. That's basically what the film comes down to. Now, the one thing you can count on is when watching Art is lots and lots and lots of gore and blood, as Art does when he does best when he kills his victims. You know, it's not enough that he just kills them, he mutilates them in the worst way possible, whether it's just poking their eyes out, gouging out their tongues, breaking their arms, chopping off their legs. I mean, the most dastardly things that Art can does to a person, he does it. Now, of course, this allows Damon and the filmmaker to create some great practical effects, some we haven't seen since the early days of the slasher films in the 80s. So when you want to watch a film that has Art the Clown in it, you're going to get some great practical effects and gore and blood, obviously to satisfy the gorehounds. Now, what makes Art such a great character is that he never speaks. He does mime impressions. It's his facial expressions is when he starts talking his victims, where he just doing that simple evil grin of his, the sad face, the look in his eyes, the way he uses his fingers to talk. He doesn't talk. Everything is just like he's a mime actor, but he kills people. Now, you really have to give credit to actor David Howard Thornton, who has done a fantastic job of his performance as the titular character. I don't know if you get any actor to do what David does, as when it comes to Art the Clown. Is the same thing you can say with Robert Englund and Freddy Krueger. You really can't see another actor does what David has done with Art the Clown. If you're looking for a story or plot, there really isn't one, as the film basically just has Art kill one person after another while stalking Sienna and her family and friends. There's really no, obviously, story that ties anything. There's really no plot device. We just see Sienna. She's getting ready for a Halloween party. We see her with her friends. We see Art looking at her, and just kills people one person after another. There's real no story structure here. Now, other than David, at least Lauren Laverne is okay as the main lead Sienna, as she portrays her as a strong, helpful, loyal, and selfless final girl. I mean, she'll do what she can to protect her brother and friends, and she tries her best to fight against Art, who seems to be unstoppable. No matter how much punishment Art takes, he's always coming back. And there's no real tension or suspense, really nothing scary in this film at all, but then again, Terrifier wasn't scary neither. The first Terrifier was not scary, and we really don't get any type of character development other than some talk regarding Sienna's father's behavior before his death, and that kind of plays into what's going on with Sienna and the warrior dress that she's wearing for the Halloween party. Now, the film is fast-paced, but I did feel the third act dragged on a bit too long, making the 138-minute runtime about 20 minutes too long. It's not the fact I don't like some of the things that they did, but it did drag on a bit. There's a scene that takes place in the third act, which is about, I think, almost 15 minutes too long. If they cut that part out and then add that little thing that takes place, then I could be satisfied with that, but 138 minutes and that extra 20 minutes is just too long. Now, overall, I like the film, and this film should satisfy gorehounds and fans of Art, as he does what he does best in this film, though his kills are not as gruesome as they were in the first film. I mean, there are some decent kills, and I'm pretty sure a lot of people will enjoy them, but I was expecting something a little bit better, or something a little bit over the top, as opposed to what happened in the first Terrifier, and I'm pretty sure everyone knows what I'm talking about. And that's going to go to my next point, because as the same thing with Victor Crowley, Damien's going to have to come up with something different other than having Art maim and torture his killings, because that's going to get too repetitive, and it's going to, it's like, you got to try to do something different. Now, I understand that if there is going to be a third film, I think Damien might have to explore the origins of Art. Where does he come from? Is he a supernatural clown? Is there something supernatural about him? What makes Art tick? Something's going to be something, because as much as everyone might enjoy some of the kills Art does, it's going to get quite boring, and it's going to be repeat, rinse, repeat. Kill, 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 die. Kill, kill, kill. You gotta have to do something like that, and that's the problem I have with Victor Crowley. And the same is going to happen with Art the Clown. It's going to have to do something a little bit different if it's going to be a third film and it's going to continue this series. So, I'm going to give Terrifier 2 3 out of my 5 bloody gold coins. Giving it 3 out of my 5 bloody gold coins. Yeah, I did enjoy the film. Obviously, this is what you expect out of a Terrifier film, and with Art the Clown, you're going to get some nice kills, some great gore, and some great practical effects. But I believe Damien's going to have to come up with a concrete story in order to tie everything together to make this much more decent horror film. Because so far with Terrifier and now Terrifier 2, there's really lack of story. There's really no compelling characters. And just with the first one, we only had this one compelling character again. And as far as the girl from the first movie, I thought her appearance was a waste. So there you have it, guys. That is my review and video for the day. I hope you did enjoy it. And if you did, please give me a thumbs up, like, and share, because it really helps out with that YouTube algorithm. Also, if you're new here, please hit that subscribe button. Ring that notification bell. That way you'll be notified anytime when I put up new videos such as this one. Once again, my name is Lamont Smith, better known as the Horror Miser Monty G. And always remember that horror rules. And I see you in the next video. I'm out.